Okay, some of you guys having a little bit of axle wobble with your X3 or Defender, even those of you that do not have a halo locker. This is for instructional video for everyone, so to speak. If you've owned a Can-Am Commander or Maverick, even the quads, Outlander or Renegade in the past, you're familiar with this and how the axles feel. This would be a X3 or Defender setup. With that being said, you can see that the X3 and Defender go straight into a bearing, where the Maverick and Commander go into a sealed bearing. And then behind this, I don't know if you can see, but a little bit further behind that, there is also another bearing inside there. So I'm going to show you a little bit of differences between the two that actually make this kind of a worse setup, really, for carrying your axles and carrying the load better. But I'll show you what we're talking about here. Give me just a moment. Okay, as you can see, I've brought a differential over to the camera here. When you put this axle, this is a Defender axle, when you put this in there, nothing rides on this right here. If you were to pretend that this was a Can-Am Maverick, this sealed bearing here, if you'll notice, that actually rides on that bearing. On a Defender or X3, nothing rides right there. So when you put this in, your differential, it's going to have a little play. I know some of you are going to say, well, dummy, your carrier goes in there, and this is what slides in there. And that does make it have a lot less play. But what I'm telling you is, nothing rides on this like the older Maverick Commander does. So there is nothing that rides on this, houses it, shelters it in any way. So when these get a little wore and they're not brand new, they're just going to have some play in them, whether it's halo locker or stock, because I've seen some guys complain about this stock as well. And as you can see, that has play in it right now. So as that wears out a little bit, that's going to get worse and worse, because this does not ride on anything like it does in the old school stuff.